Welcome back, everybody. Just finishing up on our little spawn lake. Spawn lake, kind of like Swan Lake. Spawn Lake. Do a little bit of dancing, and then we will get this taken care of. Here comes one of our dancers now. Go away. You would think a pick to the head would do more damage. Like that. Oh, yes. Speaking of head, I need to put on my swim gear. Take this off. Where is it? There we go. That away, and we'll take these two. So this shouldn't take too long, because I'm just going to put in the walls down here. Oh, dang it, another one. But with the swim gear, I can at least stay under for an extended period of time. Or at least normal, longer than normal. I just want to do just the walls around the spawner. Oh no. Like that. Maybe take care of these two. Boy, I'm gonna have to go up. Well, I can just duck into here. Recharge. What is my respiration? Respiration 3, you would think it'd be a little longer, but it's not. Ooh. Scary, scary underwater noises. It took a bit to dig all the way down to here, as you saw. I just tried to make it look more natural. Kind of matching what this looks like over here, and I think I did a pretty decent job. I say so myself. And then here. Oh. Guess I can. I'm gonna run out of air. I'm gonna run out of air. And it's kind of dark down here. I don't know. I guess if I had a night vision. Maybe a night vision potion would probably give us a little more, visibility, but I don't think I have any over here. I may have some somewhere. Normally I would keep them in one of these chests here, but yeah, I didn't bring them. I know I have them in a shulker someplace. There's like 4 or 5 like underwater breathing and night vision. As I picked those up while I was out, just in case I needed them. I think I've used them before for one of our underwater builds. Once this is done, that should finish off the spawner. Eventually we will have to go up to the top and do put the fallen tower, but we can stay under here for a while and finish like the hallway and that kind of stuff. But I also went through very carefully, tried to get rid of any torches you can see. I mean, those torches are going to be gone once we build over there, but I thought it would look much better if I got rid of the torches. I think, yeah, let me go see if I can find my night vision. This is way too dark for you to see what's going on. And you want to see what's going on. You just don't want to hear me talking while black screen is on. There we go. Yeah, I just had it just around the corner, a shulker box with some couple night visions and water breathing. So this should take, it shouldn't take 8 minutes to do all this. Oh, look at that. And even with the respiration, I'm going to put on the water breathing because, oh, come on. I thought it would brighten, well, it does brighten it up, I see. What I want to do is, while I have light, just going to go through here. And just fill all this in. Boy, those bubbles. That night vision is nice. Oh yeah, see, this is where the rail system is going to go underwater. I need to figure out if I'm going to leave it that way or cover it up with like stone to see if any simulate a natural environment. Works out rather well. There we go. Like I said, this is going to be really, really simple. But I was kind of evaluating what we have left in this build, which has been going on for a while, which is normal. My builds can take years. I think it took like 2 years for Oceania to be built. At least it feels like 2. But it was a long time. This place, I'll have to check and see. I don't know how long I've been building this place. I am seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, and I don't think it's a train. There's always a good thing. I need to finish the hallway here, which leads back to the white spawn room. That shouldn't be too bad because that's just hallways and stuff. There's nothing too fancy. I've got 2 rail tunnels here to do, which shouldn't be too bad because I've got a kind of a standard template I use for those. I've got the tower to build, which that's going to be a little more tricky. Just because I have to build it and ruin it and kind of make it look more natural, like it naturally collapsed. Unnaturally collapsed, I guess. Naturally, unnaturally collapsed. So I will have to do a little more work on that to get that looking the way I want. But that shouldn't be too bad. And then I think that's almost it. I do have, let's, oh, here, we're going to cheat. This does not look like the rest of them, but I don't want to have to go, I don't have any cobble deep slate around here. It's all way over on the other side over there. That's why I'm going to use the chisel that I have. Even though it doesn't look the same, but you're not going to really see it because you're going to be, it's underwater. What did I say? Oh yeah, I've got a hallway to, one more hallway, big hallway to fit, which leads to one of the openings. I have an idea for how that's going to go, and I actually have an idea for a different kind of a hallway. The hallway's going to be a little different than some of the other ones. So I do have a little creative idea for that one. But I look forward to doing that, and that should be able to do that after I get this the main hallway here all the way to the white spawn room. That, and then I think that is about it for things to build here, because the hall will lead over to the final I can't remember if there's a chamber there. I think there is a spawner there, but it also has it's right near the surface, so it's gonna be like a second opening into the place, because the first one we've been using goes into the underground or the cave grotto. There's basically where we started this whole thing. That's going to be covered up or sealed off with ice and snow, like it's, you know, like been frozen over after all these centuries of disuse. I think it is, not misuse, it's disused, because it's not been used for a while, aside from the neighboring villagers just coming in here and snooping around and looting what they need. Although it doesn't really look looted. Tried to keep a non-looted look to it. This, and then luckily I don't have to worry about the cobbled walls. Yeah, so that final opening, I'm going to make another kind of a hidden opening on the side near, it's over near the which is kind of strange. I'm in an ice plain, frozen ocean, and then right next door I have a desert. So it's on the desert side of things. So that is kind of odd, but that's Minecraft for you. Once I get all that done, I think that'll finish this up finally. So we'll be done with this, and then I need to move on to something completely different. Well, the first thing to do, I'm going to build a road all the way over to the desert city, because there is no road. We are not too far away from there, so it makes sense to build a road over there from here, because it kind of naturally leads that way. Plus, it kind of makes a reason for having this city here, because we have the highway running up to it, and then it doesn't make sense just to stop dead. I think it needs to loop all the way around to the desert city over there. And I already have a highway going to that one, so it makes sense just to complete the loop. Everything's all interconnected. Then I noticed I don't have a nether tunnel over at the desert village either, so I think I may do that. Oh, did my night vision go? I think my night vision went, which means I probably don't gonna lose my respirations. And that's 8 minutes already. Boy, time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Yep, my respiration's gone. I guess I should drink another potion. There we go. Kind of weird, the darkness settles in immediately when you jump into the water. I guess maybe it's like they picture it like the water hitting your eyes and you're just sort of temporarily blinded. I mean, kind of a decent effect, but there's probably some kind of logical reason. Although they do things for completely non-logical reasons quite a bit. You never know what they're gonna do. And most of what they're doing now. We are on. Oh, don't get me started. Thinking about current version of Minecraft, the next version, and so. Let's not go. We'll keep it non-ranty for today. Needless to say, I'm not a fan of the way the drops have been. preferred it when we had a nice big update that you didn't have to have one every year. You take a, I mean, most of the time you did. It could take a while, and if it wasn't ready, you didn't get it. You got it when it was ready. But it usually had a lot of new and innovative stuff in it. Most of the time. Sometimes they weren't. Current drop system just feels like it's a corporate thing. Some corporate suit said you gotta have a drop every 6 months because that's just the way things go. And the developer's like, we don't really have anything to do. Well, just make up a texture packs or a resource and data packs and put those in there. So add those to the code instead of just putting them in as a data pack. They'll think we actually did something, and we can say we did something, and that's a drop. And that's how you get baby animals and that kind of. Last one. Everything could have been done through a data pack, and it was being done through a data pack. I figure when you do an update, it should be something that you can't data pack. Something like an actual mod type functionality. You would have to install a mod to get done. But if I can just update a file, data pack file, that's not really a valid update. Someone in the community can do that quicker, less fanfare and hoo-ha than Microsoft, excuse me, Mojang. Drops just feel Microsoft's just some suit at Microsoft is like, we need to do a drop. Everyone else does drops. Look at Fortnite. They have a new season every year. We need to have seasons with Minecraft. We need to update Minecraft so you have seasons. Of course, then they're thinking, like, how do we make money off of it? We're not charging for it. Maybe we should start charging for the updates and the drops. Well, we might not be able to do that, but maybe we can go ahead and like make maps and stuff and then charge the users for that. Or we'll just get rid of Java and put everyone on Bedrock, and then we can charge for everything. And they won't be able to do a thing about it because there go your mods. Which I think is where they're eventually trying to get to. Trying to get rid of this version, I think, because the community is making too many mods, and you know, if the updating the game outside of the official channels. But that's my rant and take on that. Because I mean, it says Mojang on the building, but it's still Microsoft doing it. Microsoft is stupid on the way they do things. I've been dealing with them for 30 some years. Well, 30 years? I can't. They've been around for a long time doing stupid stuff. I've been dealing with them for a number of years. Not been the most pleasant experience all the time with them. Actually, just try using Windows. You will find out, because how many times have you turned on your laptop to use it, turned on your computer to use it, it's like waiting for an update. And then it takes, you know, 20 minutes later before you can get your update done. Silk touch. Silk touch. I think I had a shovel. Did I have a silk touch? I don't have a silk touch shovel. Bending on. Interesting. Oh, an axe too. And then we put our diving stuff over there. Okay, that gets me back up to where I need to. Okay, so that, well, actually that finishes this. So if you, this area is all done. Has the walls under there, just for sure. You're not really going to see them. But I think it looks better, looks a little more cleaner to have actual walls there, even though this is all in the wild. But having that in the wild kind of ties in all this. We are going a little more al natural. But I kind of like leaving that dark, because it's kind of mysterious, little mysterious waterfalls coming by. the lava fall in the background. If you look over here, you can just see things down there. You're kind of wondering, like, what down there? Should I go down there and take a look? But don't advise it unless you follow one of my, paths. But anyhow, next episode we will be working. Well, I better leave this because I got to do the scene. The next episode we'll work on maybe part of this, but definitely design this, and I think we'll run our tunnels. Yeah, we'll run our 2 tunnels. This one, which goes down. Is that near the amethyst spot? I don't know where this one. We'll do our tunnel, rail tunnel there, and rail tunnel there to start things off. I think those will be a couple little time lapses because we've done those tunnels multiple times. So I just need to build those and get those done, and then we'll work on this hallway. Oh, and I do want to work on. Yeah, when I put this door in here, I'm trying to make a little path. I think I'll make a path. Actually, I may put the path over here off of here. Maybe use this tunnel. And I noticed that this is natural. I had a couple of these over here. I forgot they spawn naturally. I don't know how rare that is, but I don't see them very often. Yeah, so I think I'll fix, and then fix this tunnel up. This will be a bit more crude, but it's going to go all the way around. Oh, I was going to fill this in too. Yeah, I think I need to fill this in. I guess I don't need to do any of that on camera. I need to fill this in and then just carve out a little path basically from here, meet up with that other tunnel over here. I wonder if I can. Let's just see if we can meet up with the tunnel. Should meet up with a tunnel over here. Yeah, so I could put a door in right over here. Yeah, so this can be a door which leads to this tunnel over here. And don't necessarily, I guess I can leave the access to all this. These go various places. I think everything's well lit over this side. Yeah, more places here. So this is kind of like behind the scenes. I think I'll widen this up a little bit. So I guess my plans are ready for the future. And that'll be later on. So thank you all for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.